Hey guys, Monster here, and today I thought I would bring you guys a knife collection update. It is currently 7:52, September 11th, 2019. But before we get into the update, I just want to take a moment of silence to remember those who had unfortunately lost their lives on 9/11. I think it's 18 years ago today, so I'm just going to take a moment of silence for those people. I apologize that it is not completely silent. I have a thunderstorm going on here in Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania. But other than that, let's move into the update. Most of my collection is Spyderco's. It's my favorite company brand. It's mainly what I've been carrying lately. My work knife that I've been taking to work with me every day, and pretty much I've been carrying every day, is one knife, and we'll get into that. But let's leave the Spyderco's for last because that makes up a majority of my collection. Let's get into the three CRKTs that I have. At least I think I have three CRKTs. I have four CRKTs, and let's get into those real quick. I'm going to get into the price of them and steals and all that. I'm not going to be reviewing any of these knives in this video. I'm just going to do a brief overview on them, show you what my collection is. First is the CRKT Caligo. Very cool knife, very smooth for what it is. I got it for 15 bucks on eBay. I found a really good deal. It was brand new. The guy, I think, got them in bulk, so I got them brand new. It's a really good knife. 8CR13 MOV, that ball bearing system. If it'll focus, that'd be really cool. Are we not going to focus? It's kind of focusing. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not wanting to focus. Well, here's the Caligo, guys. I'm going to put the knives kind of over here because I have not a ton, but I have enough. The next one I got at Walmart. Really, for the $30 this knife is, it's probably one of the smoothest knives for $30. I mean, it just drops shut, and it is super sharp. It is ridiculously sharp. It's the CRKT Hollow Point Plus P. I don't know why this isn't focusing. It's not even focusing. I don't know what its problem is. I'm recording off a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Usually it's relatively good. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus today. But either way, this is the CRKT Hollow Point Plus P. Very good knife for the money. I also, it doesn't say on it, but I also believe it's 8CR13 MOV. Next knife is the, as you guys will know, the CRKT Pilar. Very infamous knife in the EDC community. I only have the very standard version of the Pilar. I plan on getting the large murdered out black one in D2 steel. Again, I don't know why we're not focusing. There we go. Oh wait, no, we're still not focusing. There we go. Now we're gonna focus. The CRKT Pilar. Plan on getting the large one, but until then, this is what I have. Haven't been carrying really any of these knives. Like I said, I've kind of been neglecting them, and I look at them and I'm kind of sad because I haven't been carrying them at all. Next, what I consider the big brother of the Pilar is the CRKT Amicus. This knife is heavy. It is chunky. This is a work knife and a half, guys. Same pocket clip. Again, 8CR13 MOV blade. Razor sharp. Again, it's probably 6-8 ounces, something like that, 7 ounces. It's a heavy knife. Frame lock design. It's a great knife. If you're looking for a good work knife, it's great. It's very slick, just like the Pilar. So if you're not into that, that is definitely not the knife for you. Again, I'm just going to kind of put everything to the side there. That is all the CRKTs I have. Now I'm going to get into my second favorite brand. My first favorite brand is Spyderco. My second favorite brand is Kershaw. I only own 5 Kershaws, but I plan on owning many, many more. Again, I know it's not focusing. There we go. First Kershaw I ever purchased was the Blur. I actually got it for free because Amazon screwed up, sent me a really screwed up model, so they sent me a free one. I got mine in the green color, if you guys don't know already. Green is my favorite color. Gonna have this focusing problem again today. I don't understand why. It's gonna ruin the video. I don't know what it's doing. Very good knife. It's very smooth for being spring assisted. It has that halfway to where it I almost just cut myself. I didn't expect it to do that. It comes out halfway and then the spring takes on. Well, I didn't cut myself. I feel like an idiot now, but we're gonna keep that in so you kids know not to play with knives. Not that I'm playing with knives, but just know knives are sharp, even butter knives. So there you go. The only gripe I do have about it, and I am going to mention some gripes about these knives that I don't like, so if you're like, hey, I want to get this knife, it sticks out about that much in the pocket. I mean, the pocket clip is good, but it sticks out a lot. It sticks out about that much in the pocket. So I would definitely look into getting a aftermarket clip if you're going to get one. Next, Kershaw, another, again, all these knives I have are phenomenal. Each knife I have, I love carrying. So, XCOM. Just came out not too long ago, new for 2019. It's meant to mimic a World War II trench knife. What is up with this focusing? 8CR13 MOV blade. It is single-edged, not double-edged. Deep carry clip. I love the clip on here. As you can see down there, again, it's not focusing for me. It focused, and then it out focuses, so I don't know. Has a thumb disc opener. Very smooth knife, very easy to actuate. Just a great knife all the way around. I think it looks cool. It's a decent sized knife. Relatively lightweight on it too. Another really, really good Kershaw, the Cryo 2. I have the Cryo 2 because I prefer larger knives. I got the murdered out one, 8CR13 MOV blade. Let's see if we can get this to focus. I'm not sure why it's not. I don't know, it focused on the amicus. Maybe it'll just like the amicus. So let's see if it'll focus again on it. Maybe it was the lighting on the knife. I don't know. Yeah, the amicus it focuses on. So I apologize if it's blurry down here, but I'd rather have it, clean up here. Anyways, that's the Cryo 2. It's a big chunky knife, deep carry clip. Next, we got probably one of my favorite knives altogether. And I am going to go over something at the end that I am getting an EDC tray, and what knives will stay in that EDC tray and what other knives will kind of get put away for a later date. This is the Kershaw Knockout. It is, of course, a knockout. Haha. This is a weird steel. It's 14C28N, I believe. About $68. I love this knife. Probably one of the best folding knives in my collection when it comes to spring assist, sharpness. It's just everything about it. Made in the United States of America. It's just a great knife. Get one if you don't have one. I suggest everybody have a knockout. Another phenomenal Kershaw. Again, this is a knife that's going to stay in that rotation. The Link. Now, my wife got it with this blue handle because they don't make them in green. That blue is absolutely gorgeous. It just pops so well. I believe this is also 8CR, but it might be that 14C28N. I think that's what it is. But those are my Kershaws. I only have 2 buck knives. Buck 110, Slim Hunter, and Chartreuse. Great knife. I love this. Don't carry it as much as I should. Definitely doesn't get enough pocket time. Buck 110 was actually my first pocket knife, and again, I'm sorry it's blurry down here, but we're just going to keep it blurry down here so I can show you the knives up close, because I don't know what's wrong with my phone. But the Buck 110 I had for a long time, but it was too big, and it didn't have a pocket clip or a thumb stud. This model fixed all those issues. So, now the clip is a little weird getting in and out of the pants, but, it sticks a little bit, but it's not too bad. The second buck I own is a Buck Spitfire in, of course, the green. Why would it be anything else? This is a great lockback knife. Phenomenal knife. It is so smooth. Great lockback. I love that green. That is one of my favorite shades of green right there. 50 Shades of... That's what I'm renaming my channel, guys. 50 Shades of Green. That's what we're doing. I love it. Alright, moving on. Honey Badger. Large. Again, 50 Shades of Green. Great pocket clip. Ridiculously smooth. I mean, one of the smoothest knives, just as smooth as the Plus P over here. 8CR13 MOV blade. I do want to get that limited edition black one with the red backspacer that's in D2. I want to get my hands on that eventually. So that's the Honey Badger. And then probably, I say it every time I bring it up on screen, the best knife for $30. Yes, the Plus P is $30. Yes, the XCOM, I think, is $30. Yes, the Cryo 2 is $30. You got $30 to spend, get a Rat 1. Don't care what anybody says. Best $30 knife. Yes, they do make a D2 version, but you got a $30 bill. $30 bill. Yeah, wow. There's something wrong with me today. You got a $30 bill. Let's go with that, too. You got a $30 bill. You need to get a knife. Rat 1. No substitute. Go to Walmart. You can get one. Now, you know what? If you don't, I'm not going to get into the whole Walmart thing with what they did with the open carry and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into that here on the channel. I don't like to discuss politics. But if you still shop at Walmart, I'm not going to say if I do or not because it is what it is, you know. But if you still shop at Walmart, that's where before all this stuff happened with what they did with the open carry. I got this at Walmart before all of that happening. Just so no one gets mad at me. Well, you still shop at Walmart. Well, you don't shop at Walmart. I got this before all that. So if you still do shop at Walmart, you can get it there. I think Amazon has them for $30. I don't know what they are on Blade HQ. $30 bill. I'm gonna stick with that. $30 bill. Get it. No substitute. Now I'm gonna move these up out of the way. I know I'm scratching all the blades. Everyone's gonna have a shit fit in the comments. That's alright. They're my knives. They're tools. They're meant to be abused. I don't care. It's not like I'm breaking them. It's not like I'm throwing them. It's not like I'm stabbing anyone. I'm not cutting any bitches today. So there's that. Let's get them out the way. I know it's not even. And I know it's going to freak a lot of people out, but whatever. I don't give a shit. It's my channel. So anyways, there's that. Let's get the cryo out the way. Alright, now let's get into the Spydercos. Well, before we get into the Spydercos, I have been carrying 2 pocket knives on me. Kind of gotten away from neck knives because of where I work. But I've been carrying 2 knives on me. And one has been this Benchmade mini grip. I have not had good luck with Benchmades in the past. Blade play, loose pivots, things like that. But this one that Mr. Old Man J got me as a gift in D2 steel, it's been working pretty good. It had some pretty good blade play. Took the pivot out, wiped it down, put some Loctite in it. It still has a little bit of blade play, but I carry it for a little beater knife. You know, D2 steel is not too bad. I keep it for a little beater knife, opening packages, you know, small things, a less intimidating small knife. And you could be like, well, you have a Delica. Why wouldn't you do that? Well, let's just pull the Delica in. The Delica is a little bit bigger. It's just bigger than the mini grip. And it's a little bit more wide in the pocket. So, therefore, I just go with this. And the Delica, you know, I think the Delica is a little lighter. I don't know. I have to look up the specs. But I've been going with the Benchmade because I already carry a Spyderco to work every day. But I'm just going to throw the mini grip on the side. Now, here's the Delica starting off the Spydercos. Every Spyderco knife is phenomenal in my opinion. It's my favorite company. It always has, always will be. People like to say, well, I love Spyderco, but the only gripe I have is they're ugly. I think they're good looking knives. I have a decent amount of green ones, unfortunately. Not all of them are green, but, you know, it's a good knife. It's a good little, you know, lightweight knife. I love it. Once in a while, I'll carry it. You know, before we get into the rest of the Spydercos, I have 2 steel wheels. Before we get into the Spydercos, I'll do the Spydercos last. I forgot about these. Cut Jack 2.0. Large version, D2 steel. Great knife. Great knife, I don't have to say anything. I've had it in a couple EDC videos. Throw that up there. Another knife, I don't carry this knife as much because it's not as practical. Steelwell Plague Doctor. Large. I mean, when I talk about large, the Rat 1's a decent sized knife. Now, I know it's blurry, but you can still see. Rat 1's a decent sized knife. Look at that. This is a 10-ounce knife. This thing you could probably open a car door with. I mean, look at the thickness difference. You think the Rat one is big. I got this just because I thought it was cool. I love the look of it. I've carried it a couple times, but I can't carry this to work. I carry a big knife to work, but not this big. So I'm actually going to put this knife to the side. 4-inch blade, by the way. I'm going to put this knife to the side. It's too big to fit in view. Other than the Delica, let's go with my Endura. This knife I still carry quite a bit, the Endura Warncliffe. VG10 steel. Great knife. I love the Warncliffe shape. I'm probably going to end up getting a green Endura to match this because green's my favorite color, and I'm going to swap out the scale. Oh, I can't swap. Oh, yeah, I can swap out the scale so I have the green on the Warncliffe, unless they come out with one in green. After the Endura, Native 5 and S30V. Great little knife. It's chunky, though. For the size, it is chunky. Nice little lockback. It is chunky. And we got the Para 3. Love this one. You've seen this on the channel many times. Probably my second favorite knife in my collection. Paramilitary 2. You guys know this. Come on. Plan on getting another one. Going to be getting the blacked out, murdered out version. Or if I can get a hold of the OD green one, I'm going to grab that. This is probably my oldest knife, apart from my Manix 2 lightweight. It's got some lint in there right now. Great knife. Probably one of the best Spyderco models. Another one that I carry quite frequently. Tenacious. And, of course, what color? Green. Great, can't argue with. The green ones are getting a little expensive, $60, $70, so grab them while you can. I guess it's not Spyderco, but it technically is. This is my oldest knife in my collection, Bird. 8CR13 MOV, still sharp. I've had this for probably 6-7 years. It's a great knife, lightweight. It's cheaper Enduro, you know. Now that's a worn clip, so I guess you can't really see the comparison. It's a good knife. I've carried this thing with me, you know, state to state, vacations. If I need a beater knife, you know, I have sentimental value in this knife because this was my very first, like, pocket knife. The Buck 110 was really nice. I liked that. I carried that for a while. But I'm talking about like a pocket knife. I don't consider the Buck 110 necessarily a pocket knife because of the weight, you know, not having a pocket clip. I wore it on my belt. When I'm talking about in the pocket, you know, name brand knife, it was this. Because before this, I was carrying Tac Force and crap like that because I was a teenager, didn't know shit about knives. Now I do. Don't worry, there's not a Tac Force in my house. So there's Ozark Trail. Speaking of Ozark Trail, I don't consider these in my knife collection because I don't carry them. Oh god, this was my fishing knife. Probably all dirty from cutting up worms and things like that. This I just throw in my tackle box. I carry the ones that came out in 2019, the green ones. I carry 2 of those, and I keep one in my car and I keep one in my backpack because my philosophy is if I need a knife, if I forget a knife, they're sharp, they're decent quality for $5, guys. I mean, you got $5 to spend. You're cheaper than Tac Force. Tac Force are $10 to $20. Don't get a Tac Force. Don't. Get an Ozark Trail. Go to Walmart. Even if you don't like them, get an Ozark Trail knife. I'm telling you, for $5, hands down, the best pocket knife you can get. I would even say, in my opinion, sub $20 knife, best you can get, other than like a cheaper Kershaw. If you can't find any Kershaws, the Kershaw Hotwire is the best $10 knife. I don't have one in my collection. Just ask Mr. Old Man J. He'll know. And I've seen it, and I'm probably going to get one here soon. But I keep 2 of the green ones in my car. I keep one in my EDC bag as a backup knife because I know they're sharp. No blade play. I mean, for $5, there's no blade play. Centering's pretty bad. Alright, I guess that's one thing. Centering's pretty bad. Deep carry clip, though. I mean, for $5, you cannot go wrong. If you're, I don't know, don't have a job, you want a pocket knife, $5, Ozark Trail, get one. Probably the best knife company in the world because of how cheap they are and the quality they are. Mystery Steels, I mean, you're gonna have to, you know, resharpen them every couple cuts. But I'm telling you, for $5, can't go wrong. I have probably 50 Ozark Trails throughout my house. I have 2 or 3 in every room. The blacked out ones, the camoed ones, they're all throughout my house. Because of that reason, they're cheap, disposable knives that I can use them. They break, throw them away, buy another. That's why I keep one in my bag in case I forget a knife. It will cut. It will do what I needed to do. It'll hold up. I know I've tested them a little bit. They will hold up. And that way, if it breaks or I lose it, I can throw it away. If my bag gets stolen, I don't have to worry about losing, you know, $140. They are now $140 Spyderco. Even a $30 knife I don't want to lose. So that's just my philosophy on Ozark Trail. Anyway, rant over. Sorry about to throw that in. I just want to throw that in real quick. My very first Spyderco, Manix 2 lightweight for $87, 3 ounces for over a 3-inch blade, CDS BD1 steel. Best buy you can get for $80, I think. Relatively new to my collection. Yojimbo 2. Can't beat it. Phenomenal knife. Now, it was meant for self-defense, but again, I think it works fine as an EDC knife. I carry it. And then the knife that I have been carrying non-stop, the only knife that I am swapping out the pocket clips on. I don't usually swap out pocket clips. Some of them need it, but Spyderco has probably the largest aftermarket, you know, items out there, such as pocket clips, scales, things like that. Anodize this, anodize that. I don't do anything. I like my knife stock, and that is, oh shit. Sorry about that. Manix 2XL. My favorite Spyderco model. I've had this thing for probably 2 weeks, a week, something like that. I can't get it out of my pocket. I carry this thing to work. I figured if I need a strong tactical knife, bam, right here. Let's see if we can get it focused. Bam, right here. $140. I mean, they're all steel liners. It's a heavy-duty work knife. It's a tactical blade. Definitely a tactical blade. You need to stab into something, pry something open. Not that I pry with my knives. I think if you want to pry, use a pry bar. That's just my opinion. But, you know, can't get it out of my pocket. I can't. I'm getting an EDC tray inspired by Neve's Knives, who recently reached out to me and was talking to me a little bit on Instagram. Great couple they are. They had a video of a EDC tray on their channel. a leather one that has a drawer coming out, and that drawer is a big part of why I'm getting it, because I can throw my wallet, my keys, my knife in there, and have a couple extra knives to pick from on my days off, because this is my combination when I go to work. This is it. I don't carry anything else. I carry 2 knives on me. That's it. Nothing else goes to work with me. Nothing will. I won't change my mind on that. But on my days off, I can put this away and have a couple more knives to choose from. Now, some of those knives that are going to stay in that are the Endura, Para 2, possibly the Para 3 if I have room, but the Endura, the Para 2, Tenacious, Yojimbo, the Knockout, and the Link. And I think the Honey Badger and the Rat. Because those are the knives I've been carrying the most on my days off, because this, and I did get an aftermarket clip for it. I got it off eBay for $20. It was like Harry's clips or something like that. I couldn't find an MXG clip at the time, or a Lynch clip. So I went with that. It's supposed to be here in a couple days. For $20, it looks alright. It's a deep carry clip, which at work, you know, I want to be a little bit more concealed and discreet. It's a blacked out clip. So there's that. It's phenomenal, guys, the knife. It is. But I appreciate you sitting here and listening to me for 21 minutes. This is my longest video yet. I'm going to keep doing them. You know, stay bladed, everyone. Stay safe. And again, never forget 9/11. Never forget those men and women who lost their lives that unfortunate day. So have a good one. Stay bladed, like I said. Peace out, guys.